You know the drill. Don't let anyone discover our secret path.
Chapter 2. Welcome to Beacon Pines.
Ooh.
For many years, this valley had been a small mining outpost.
Okay.
It wasn't until Sharper Valentine built his fertilizer company that Beacon Pines was established. Over the next 30 years, the town had grown and prospered until the foul harvest and his sudden death.
Is the fall harvest a person?
In the 6 years since, everyone was simply trying to get by.
Do I spend some time getting to know people, or do I go secretly? Let's do a little. Hey, Mr. Kerr. Hey there, pal.
William Kerr was the CEO of Perennial Harvest Company. He had become a fixture around town over the past few years. After the failing of Valentine fertilizer, the town was hungry to welcome a new source of employment.
Excited for the big festival? Sure. Come on now, when I was your age, there was nothing more exciting than a town festival. The food, the music, the dancing. Sounds pretty alright. You're gosh darn right it is. I'm looking forward to letting off some steam myself. Make sure you invite all your friends. I couldn't keep Rolo away if I tried. Excellent. Sorry, Luka, I've got to get back to the proverbial grindstone. Our harvest awaits and all that. Oh, now. A little left. Sides a little low. Okay, I did not read that well. Sorry, young Mr. Van Horn. Can't talk right now. Very busy with
Mayor
preparations.
Augustus Valentine was not busy.
Oh, sorry, Gus. How many times do I... It's Mayor Valen.
Flustered, Gus instinctively loosened his tie.
Huh? I think he bet it. Alright, what can Mayor Beacon Pines do for you? Oh, I was just saying hi, I guess. Well, good day to you too, young Mr. Van Horn. Guess we should follow our friend. Can we, like... Don't pay attention. What's happening? Nothing. Just cooling. Oh. Hey, Jetson. Is the line playing any tunes today? No bites this morning, I'm afraid. Come to think of it, I can't remember the last time I reeled one in. But hey, it was never about the catch. This is where I come to think. Yeah, that's what my dad used to do here. That reminds me, if you ever want his chair back, I've taken to standing recently. Keeps me from falling asleep at the reel. If you don't mind, I think it should stay. Not at all. An empty chair makes for a great listener. Aww.
Whenever Luka saw his dad's chair by the pond, it reminded him of the days they'd pack up a couple of sandwiches and fish until sundown.
Hey. Go pick your bait from the tackle box, buckaroo.
Luka opened the tackle box and picked the perfect bait.
Jump.
Luka tied a shoestring to the hook. What fish could resist a nice shoestring?
Guess it would look like a worm. The line gets red. Probably no bueno. Shoo, more junk. Where do you think the other one is? Hard to say. Sometimes things drift away. That's not fair. No, it's not. Well, wherever it is, I hope the other boot at least has a sock to keep it company. Aww. Can I leave now? No, won't have to do. Go pick your bait from the tackle box, buckaroo. Okay. Tickle.
Luka gently baited a feather onto the hook. Good for skimming the surface.
Ooh. Makes me jump every time. Well, I'll be switched. It's your old rubber ducky. You were just a little drooling ball of fur when you lost it. Cried for days. I told you it'd turn up. Looks like we could use some new bait. What do you say we head out and find some more? Guess that was a side. Wait, what is this? Mission control. Authorized personnel only. Okay.
The boys had a good thing going, as long as they kept old Jeff happy. They had an endless source of precious materials to add to the treehouse.
Who's Jeff? My name is Eve. I had to do it, sorry.
After Luka's father had passed, Rolo became obsessed with them building their own Hank atomic star scraper.
Aww.
It was some time before Luka realized it was Rolo's way of keeping him occupied.
Oh, Rolo's such a good best friend. Okay, what's the top secret plan to start our summer? So you know the abandoned warehouse by my place? The old Valentine building? Yeah, well, it isn't abandoned. What makes you think that? Get this. Last night, it was glowing. Glowing? Are you sure? Kinda? The place has been empty since the fowl harvest. Yeah. Who would even want to poke around that place? We would, Rolo. We would. Wait. It's just a busted old warehouse. I just meant we could do some research at the library. You actually want to go to the warehouse? What do you expect to find? Answers. My mom's out there somewhere. And it seems like everyone's going to pretend that she's gone for good. You don't have to come, Rolo, if you don't want to. Luka, remember the time I sort of accidentally burned down the chicken coop? And you jumped in and said it was your fault before my paw throttled me? This is a flaming chicken coop sort of deal. I've got your back. Thanks, Rolo. Now that I think about it, poking around a decrepit fertilizer warehouse is exactly how I want to spend the first day of summer. Let's go.
On certain nights, when the clouds were just right, the boys could tune into strange patterns of static.
Say what?
Rolo thinks it's aliens. He always thinks it's aliens.
Maybe it is aliens. Wait, was that another coat? Was that a
Luka's
thing?
winter coat decommissioned for the summer. With the cold holding out longer than usual, he reconsidered its usefulness.
Why is it so cold? How do I get down?
Luka looked up at the satellite dish. Rolo nearly killed himself putting that up into the tree.
Full. Oh, we got
While it
it.
didn't turn the radio into an interstellar communicator, as he'd hoped, it did at least boost the signal enough to overhear truckers one town over.
Oh, cool. Alright, let's get on out of here then. How do I? Maybe this way? That makes more sense. Okay, cool. Oops. Go talk to everybody, right? Oh, I see Rolo. Hey, Mr. Sinclair.
Mr. Sinclair continued snoring and lifted one eyelid just enough to see who it was, a tactic he often used to avoid undesirable conversation.
Guess he doesn't want to talk. Yoo-hoo, Mr. Sinclair. Bah, don't you see I'm sleeping, boy? How's the napping today? Crummy as always. Used to have a perfectly nice view from here. Till perennial harvest put that monstrosity of a building in the way. Why don't you just move your chair a bit? Why should I be the one that moves? If it's a showdown they want, I ain't gonna be the one who blinks. Come on, Andy, grab his wallet. I'm sorry, Iggy, I can't. Do it or we pound ya. Yep. Yeah, but my mom said, yeah, but. If I had a nickel for every yeah, but, I'd be a freaking king of nickels. Ain't that right, Tish? Yep. Are you trying to take my wallet? Mr. Van Horn, do you have a moment? It's just Luka. I'm sorry, it's my first week of perennial harvest.
He pulled a pen from the pocket of his sweater vest and began to frantically jot something down on a clipboard.
Wonderful, it won't happen again. If we're going to be on a first name basis, then can you call me Pete? Oh, nice to meet you, Pete. Sorry, what are you writing? Just documenting. Gosh, it's exciting to be part of something so darn special. You know, it's not just about the new fountains and the phone booths. We're gonna change the world. And it starts here in Beacon Pines. Isn't that amazing? Uh-huh. Anyway, I better get... Oh, that reminds me. We'd love to hear your thoughts. My thoughts? You bet. If we're gonna change this town, we need to get every detail right. That sounds intense. Changing the world is intense. So what'd you say? Could you answer a few questions? Well, I guess if it's quick. Wonderful. Open to answering a few questions. One down. See, it's not that hard, is it? Oh, we're going already. Question 2. What is something you love about Beacon Pines? I've never really thought about it before. Perfect. It's the only place I've lived? See? That wasn't so painful.
Pete stopped scribbling and glanced up from the clipboard.
Was it? Guess not. Huzzah. Oh, our first 3 questions answered in record time. Are you literally writing down everything? Thank you so much for your time. I need to process these answers. We can save the rest of your thoughts for later. Okay. Our harvest awaits. I don't like it. Is there anything this way? Is there anything this way? I know I gotta check to see if there's charms. Turning point helpers. I'm just catching my breath a bit. Go on, I'll catch up. Well, you know what? Why was he running anyway? Hey, Miss Nelson. Morning, Luka. Any big plans for the summer? Not really. Heard anything about the old fertilizer warehouse? Any strange happenings? Can't say I have. Either way, a dusty old warehouse is no place for a young boy. You be safe now.
Holden Wilder ran the local paper of record, the Beacon Beacon.
The Beacon Beacon. Hey, Mr. Wilder. Morning, Luka. What's the day have in store for you? I was wondering if you heard any news about... News? The Beacon Beacon knows the news that needs knowing. Any news about the old fertilizer warehouse? Nope. Oh. Rolo thought he saw some lights there last night. Rolo ought to be careful poking around that part of town. The winds of change are blowing. And change is a dangerous animal. We have different sweaters.
Miss Hatch could often be found near the fountain, too absorbed in a book to be distracted.
The two wandered down the wooded path, unaware of the danger ahead. Ooh, this is getting good. Well, if that's not a heads up about some danger ahead. Luka, just the fella I was looking for. Hey, Roxy, what's up?
Oh, right. Rendezvous with Roxy. This is an important turning point.
Uh-oh.
The first time where your charms will change the course of fate.
Okay.
And currently, we only have one suitable charm at our disposal.
Dang.
Have no fear, we can always return later using the Chronicle once we find more charms.
Okay.
Well, now I'm just rambling.
All right.
Where were we?
Have you seen my blockhead brother today? He skipped out before breakfast. Well, not really, no. Can't say I have. Can't say or won't say. Roxy, would I lie to you? He's coming right in. Luka, wait up. I almost forgot to tell you. Roxy might be lurking around here. This is one of her favorite places to stand around and be useless. Rolo. So we need to make sure she doesn't spot us. Rolo. Why are you doing that turning thing on your body? What, you're not scared, are you? She's harmless. And a chump. And she's right around that corner, isn't she? Get in trouble with Rolo. Quest complete. Don't mind me, just over here lurking uselessly. Oh, hey, sis. Nice weather we're having, eh? I couldn't help but notice you snuck out this morning before breakfast. Wasn't hungry. Also, couldn't help but notice your morning chores were left unchored. Roxy, I'm gonna level with you. I'm sick and tired of digging up carrots. We all gotta pick up the slack since the fowl harvest. Almost every carrot I dig up is rotten, and the rest look like they were hit with a Hank Atomic Shrink-a-Rat. All the more reason to keep on digging. There's gotta be more to life than puny carrots. Look, Roxy, Luka, and I have places to be, so if you don't mind... Oh, I do mind. I'm not gonna catch hell again because of you. So either you march yourself home and harvest those carrots, or I'll haul you home myself. Turning point.
Rolo froze as Roxy took a step toward him, cracking her knuckles. Luka knew he had one chance to save his friend from being dragged home.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
Come on, Roxy. It's the first day of summer, the sun's shining, and we just want to take it easy. Let's leave tomorrow's problems for tomorrow. That's great and all, but Rolo's problems have a way of becoming my problems. And Pa always says tomorrow's work is best left for yesterday. March, you big oaf. Ah, rats. I expect a full report about the Valentine place. A full report. Investigate the Valentine warehouse alone. Ugh. So, Fitz, what are you up to this lovely day? Nope. Cool. Soup Sharper Valentine's founder of Beacon Pines. Never underestimate what a great man can do, given time.
A bit much, if you ask me.
Indulgent. Hey, Solomon. Apologies, no time for chit-chat. Okay. Looks like the library hasn't opened yet. I'll check back later.
Jeff's hardware closed down about a year ago. The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops in the field, tractors don't need fixing.
Luka, my boy, hold up a tick. Oh, hey, Mr. Nuncreed. I was just on my way to. I just sold the last jar of your grandmother's preserves. Can't stock the shelves fast enough, turns out. Hey, that's great, but I'm actually. I guess Juniper will just have to swing by with more of her lovely jam. Uh huh. Well, don't let this old man slow you down. You just remind her that she still owes me that
A
dance.
promise Gran regretted the second it was made.
Will do. She's a fine woman, that Juniper. Yeah, she's pretty cool, I guess. A real fine woman. Gotta go. Sweeter than any jam on earth. Okay, Granny.
The
Granny
phone
got it.
booth was brand new, part of Perennial Harvest's Beacon Pines Reborn initiative. It didn't see much use.
So are we in the 90s? Oh, hey, Luka. Hey, Joey. How's the bug hunt going? Not great. Bugs have been shy this week. Bugs get shy? Oh, sure, bugs aren't different than many people. Sometimes they want to be left alone. If you're going into Weepwood, just be careful where you step. No bug crunching, got it? What's this way?
After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town. Luka peeked up at the beehive. It appeared to be deserted.
That's strange.
The path led into a small hollow at the edge of Weepwood.
Okay, no turning back now. Caution, electrified fence. Is that sign new?
The fence thrummed with a gentle electric buzz.
Okay, so what would Rolo do if he was here?
Luka often asked himself what Rolo would do, so that he could rule out that option.
I'm definitely not touching that thing.
As sparks flew from the fence, the light atop that section shut off. 2 bulbs remained.
That's 2.
1 more to go.
Oops, missed. Can't tell when I pick it up, actually. Noise.
The fence's buzzing gave way.
Okay, moment of truth.
Every kid in town knew the old Valentine fertilizer building.
Okay.
Long abandoned, the warehouse once served as the industrial heart of Beacon Pines. Now, it stood only as a reminder of things left behind.
I hear a lot of noises.
The dormant building showed strange signs of life.
Okay, so Rolo wasn't exaggerating for once. What's going on here?
There was only one way to find out.
Alright, let's do some investigating.
The water looked almost diseased. It flowed slowly into the woods.
Into the woods, though?
The hose emitted a subtle sound. It was actively draining some kind of liquid.
Oh, into that water. Yuck. Wow, that smells awful. Too bad Rolo's not here. He'd have no problem poking around in there. Rolo is the homie. He would do anything. He's fearless. I don't think there's anything left to do but go like open the door. No, I'm not. Okay. Investigating. Locked.
Luka thought he heard faint sounds coming from the other side of the door. He pressed his ear against the cold metal to hear better.
A zipper? Footsteps?
The sound of footsteps grew louder.
Hello? Shit.
The heavy steel door knocked Luka to the ground. Disoriented, he looked up to see an imposing figure silhouetted in a green glow. It lunged toward him. He tried to scramble away, but felt a gloved hand latch onto his ankle. Luka watched his fingernails leave trails in the dirt as the hand slowly dragged him back through the door, into the lab, into the green light.
The story is about change.
This is a story about change. It was far from the sort of change Luka imagined for himself. But change is, after all, a dangerous animal. The end? I probably should have warned you about this. There are many paths that our story can take. Most will end in tragedy. But don't let that discourage you. We will find the ending that this story deserves. I just know it. From here on out, a charm will have a checkmark when it's been used to its full potential at a given turning point. Now, let's try something different.
What does it mean for a charm to be used in its fullest potential? I don't even know what that means. Change. So we go back here. In the past.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little shit.
Make a break for it. What have you done? Little shit just kicked me. Run all you want, little twerps. You gotta come home eventually. Dang. Investigate the warehouse with Rolo. Yes. Can I, like... Sorry about that. Rolo can get overexcited sometimes.
Solomon Valentine. Current ward of and future successor to the Valentine fortune.
Oh.
Huffed as he brushed off his pants.
A town of complete and utter fools. One wonders if it's worth taking anything here seriously. Either way, I'm really sorry. No matter, how are you doing? Me? Yes, with all the business about your mother and whatnot. Oh, I'm getting by. Still no word from her at all? No. That is truly a shame. Your grandmother has taken residence to keep house? Yeah? And how's that going? We mostly stay out of each other's way. You make it sound like she's rarely at home. It's not like that. She just has a lot to do. She's still settling in and trying to figure out how to make ends meet. Indeed. Well, count your blessings. It's better to have a caretaker who is rarely around, in lieu of one who tries to compensate by smothering you with attention. That doesn't sound so bad. Trust me when I say, it's best to rely on yourself. Family has a way of creating more problems than they solve. Oh, dang.
Solomon trifled a gesture toward the approaching heiress Valentine.
Uh-oh. Speak of the devil. Do not wander off like that. I'm much too busy to be looking all over for you. Apologies, heiress. I was just taking a stroll through town. Strolls are for commoners. You're a Valentine now. I want you to be present for the construction of the History Museum. The future of this town relies on its ability to remember our family's great past. Of course. Okay. Oh, there's a lot. Ooh, just gonna... Luka, my boy, hold up a tick. Sorry, Mr. Nuncreek. Kinda in a hurry right now. Sigh. Boy's got too much of his father in him. Look at Rolo. I win. Little help. I am the champion. We were racing? Did the road get longer? Like anything ever changes around here? It seemed longer. You're just lightheaded from the run. You really need to pace yourself better next time. Not sure why I would take advice from second place. Has that sign always been there? Wait, what? Caution, electrified fence. No, that's definitely new. Creepy. How are we gonna get around an electric fence? Don't worry, I got this. Why did you do that? Pa always says you can figure out what the plan was when you're done. Great, what now? Well, I did my part. Established that touching the fence is bad. I'm sure you can handle it from here. I'll supervise. From a safe distance. We already know how to handle this. Whoa, you're a genius. I think that did it. Luka, you never fail to impress. Thank you.
As the glowing windows of the old warehouse came into view, Rolo began to bounce excitedly.
Check it out. Dang, Rolo, you weren't exaggerating for once. Was there ever any doubt? This definitely needs investigating. Good thing 2 ace detectives are on the case. This is bizarre. This is awesome. Rumble. Did you feel that? What? The excitement in the air? You bet your butt I did. Not him splashing in the nasty water. Check out this puddle. That's not normal. And this hose. Aw, man, the door is locked. Try harder. No dice, it won't budge. Oh well. The dumpster's new, right? I bet it's got stuff in it. I can't really see what's in here. Who did all of this? My nose is itching. I think I smell some treasure. Are you sure that isn't hazardous waste? Just help me get in. Rolo, it would be my honor to throw you in the trash. Come on, Lady Luck. So what's in there? Let's see. There's a squishy bag of squish. Wow. A good inch of stagnant sludge. Your natural habitat. Wait, hold the phone. Oh, 2 phones. Check these bad boys out. Are those walkie-talkies? Just like Hank atomic communicators. Do these actually work? Ground command to Hank Atomic. Hank, do you read me? This is Hank Atomic. Ground command. You're coming in 5 by 5. How are your vitals readouts, Hank? It's getting a little stuffy in here. Requesting assistance for evac. Help is on the way. What was that? Oh gosh, why am I scared? It's cute, but it's scary. Someone's coming. Give me your hand. I'm trying. My hands are covered in squish. Scoot over. I'm coming in. So what happened in the first time we did this? Tell me you saw that. Dude, I don't know what I saw. He's coming back. Get down. That is a very interesting shaped bag.
Rolo sat petrified under the weight of the bag.
Oh God, tell me that's not what I think it is. Luka, do you know what separates run-of-the-mill detectives from ace detectives? A ridiculous hat? When the chips are down, ace detectives dig deeper for clues.
Rolo felt around at the large sack which burdened them.
Aha.
He snapped off a tag from just within a small zipper opening in the bag.
Some sort of badge or something? What does it say?
Rolo held the badge up to a faint shaft of light within the dumpster.
Dr. Prescott, Deep Engineering. It's a name tag. Who would throw away a bag full of slimy old name tags? I think it's just one name tag and a bag full of something else. Okay. I think we should make a break for it. Stay calm. This is no time to panic. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. Rolo, calm down. You don't have to squeeze my hand so hard. Dude, I'm not holding your hand. Quit messing. What other slime-covered hand would be in here? Oh, that's nasty. I'm beginning to see the benefits of your run for our lives plan. Right. We clearly established that I'm faster than you, so I'll go first. Why not go together? Flaming chicken coop, Luka. I'll make sure the coast is clear. After I go, count to 100. If you hear me yell, run. If you don't hear me yell, run. Actually, either way, haul ass. Rolo, I'll give you credit. You sure found an eventful way to start our summer. It's what I do. Well, here goes nothing.
Luka sat in the dark, tracking the sound of Rolo's footsteps as he ran. 1, 2, 3. He pressed his ear to the dumpster wall, straining to hear Rolo's footsteps as they faded away. 15, 16, 17. He tried not to think about the contents of the dumpster as he counted. 35, 36, 37. The thick stench made it hard to breathe. Screw it, that's long enough. Luka carefully lifted the lid and peered out. Nothing. No sign of Rolo. No sign of the man in the yellow suit. Time to haul ass. Luka clambered from the dumpster, stumbling to his knees. He was up like a shot and running, sprinting toward home as fast as he could. Beacon Pines flew by, blurred by the tears that welled up in his eyes. He wouldn't remember getting home at all that night. Throwing his front door open, storming up the stairs to his room and surrendering to sleep almost as abruptly as he hit his pillow.